Welcome to the Coaching Closet. I'm your host, Richele. Have you ever put together an outfit that was just right, making you feel amazing from head to toe? It takes thought, planning, and effort to create that perfect look. In life, it's the same. It's like a unique puzzle with individual pieces that we must pay attention to in order for everything to work together. If something is missing, it's like walking out of the house with no pants on. Are you ready to piece together your puzzle of life? Let's go. Thank you for joining me on another episode of The Coaching Closet. Today, we're going to talk about sleep and sleep hygiene and how important that is to our health and our relationships. I'm sure that you can relate to this. I have not always had the best sleep hygiene or sleep habits. One reason for that is because I'm a night owl and our world isn't really revolved around those particular sleep rhythm. So I've had to adjust at certain times in my life to accommodate the world's schedule. But our sleeping habits really do affect our lives intensely, and they do affect our relationships as well. So many times, disagreements or even fights, arguments, they happen because someone just needs a nap. Someone just is freaking tired and they are cranky. So it's really important to understand that. And if we just would pay attention to all of our healthy habits and make those a priority, we would function much better in our relationships. So sleep hygiene, what is it? What does that even mean? Like, how can our sleep be clean? How can our sleep be hygienic? Well, first of all, it is really important to do your best to have the same or similar bedtime every night and get up a similar time every morning. I really struggled in my teenage years and high school because, like I said, I'm a natural night owl, just my personal rhythm. So I'd want to stay up late and I'd want to get up later. But our high school started at an ungodly hour of 7:25, and that did not work that well for me. So I'd want to stay up till like 12 midnight and get up at like 5 because I had to fix my hair. And that was back in the 90s when I had huge hair and it took a while to do. So I just missed a lot of sleep and I was really tired. And after school, I had drill team practice and homework and all that stuff. So I just remember being tired all the time, and that's not good. And then I think in college, I just made sure that I didn't have any early classes. I always had like 9 o'clock or later. So I kind of adjusted my own schedule. And I took naps too. When I had babies later in my 20s, I had to get up with them. So I was constantly tired again. And then they were in school. So that repeated itself. The only time I really got to go with my natural schedule was when I became an entrepreneur. That was just most recently. And I did stay up and sleep late. But it didn't really work for me because the hours that I needed to work on the phone and the computer, it's just better if you're up when everyone else is working. So I've since adjusted my schedule to go to bed, around 11 o'clock at night and get up around 7 or 8 in the morning and work. But the best sleep hygiene comes from doing that, having a set bedtime and waking time. And your bedroom environment is very important as well. You want to invest in the best mattress that you can possibly afford because you spend about a third of your life in it. So you want something supportive and comfortable for you, whatever that means. Everyone is very different as far as what they feel comfortable sleeping on. And you want a dark room. So, you might have lights right outside your window if you sleep, in the city or a suburb. You want curtains. Blackout curtains are awesome. You might want a sound machine, white noise machine that kind of drowns out some people can't sleep with silence. So they might want to drown out the silence or drown out any beeping noises or cars, traffic, things like that. I looked up the best temperature to sleep in. They said 65 degrees. I mean, for me, that's a little cool, but everyone has a different temp they like to sleep under. But generally cooler is better, maybe around 70 degrees. It just helps to have a cooler environment to sleep in. You want to make your bedroom environment really comfortable. The linens you sleep in, comforter you have, whatever you like to sleep under, and then your clothing, or if you don't like to wear clothing, just make it all really cozy. Make it to where you enjoy going to sleep, where you look forward to it. And then a bedtime routine definitely helps. It helps trigger your brain, acknowledging this is what I do before I go to sleep. This is time. It's just like children with bedtime stories, getting them ready for bed. We read them stories. We take a bath. Having that routine, it's not just something you do. It's something that actually gets your brain ready. Like, it's time to go to sleep. So you do that, then you're going to be ready to go to sleep. So getting enough sleep helps with so many things. It affects your productivity. It helps repair your brain. It helps repair injuries if you have those. It definitely helps your weight. If someone's trying to lose weight, I know as a health coach, it's just not going to happen if they have a sleep deprivation. Can't lose weight. Your physical health is definitely affected. Your mental health is affected greatly. If you don't get enough sleep, you have increased anxiety, you have increased depression. So you want to get your sleep so that helps that. And if you don't get enough sleep, you'll have fatigue, irritability, mood changes, difficulty focusing and remembering, and reduced sex drive. So all of those things you can imagine do affect your relationships. And also, not enough sleep can cause inflammation. That can lead to arthritis, that can lead to disease, and all kinds of things like that. Having the bedtime routine, like I said, the set hours, the comfortable bedroom environment, those can all aid in getting enough sleep. And the hours that are needed do depend on your age. For younger people, 13 to 18, they need 8 to 10 hours. Teenagers, they don't like to sleep. They do, but they don't like to sleep the hours they need to usually. Like the weekends, they'll stay in bed forever. Then adults, 7+ hours. I know so many adults that think they don't need that much sleep. They think they need only 5 or 6 hours. But the truth is they need about 7. Occasionally, if they get by on 6, I know some people, maybe they do. But 4 hours is just not enough. And then as they get older, they might need a little bit more. But quality is even more important than time. So if you're in bed and you're restless, sleeping or getting up every couple of hours, not comfortable, that's also detrimental to your health. So you may want to use something natural supplement like melatonin. Magnesium also helps with sleep. So talk to a doctor, talk to your wellness provider if you're having trouble staying asleep, because there might be an issue there. But pay attention to it because it is very important. It's not something that should be overlooked, and it will affect your relationships. If you are well rested, you're going to feel like you're ready to take on the day, and you're going to be happier in the long run overall, just by paying attention to that one important healthy habit. So I hope this has helped you, not made you too sleepy. Hope you will join us again in the Coaching Closet. Thank you for joining me today on the Coaching Closet. My hope is that with each episode, you will discover, like an amazing puzzle, all of the unique pieces in your life fit together to create the beautiful image of you. If you find this podcast to be helpful and would like to share with others, please do me a quick favor and leave a review on Apple Podcasts. This helps to make the podcast more visible. Thanks again for spending your time with me today. Be sure to visit me at coachingcloset.com for past episodes and gifts to help you find your beauty from the inside out.